This incident between Billy Joe Saunders and Deontay Wilder, it has a lot of unanswered questions. And shout out to Nestor Gibbs from the Boxing Voice. He's the guy that was there that recorded the footage. That is the source. And I watched his live stream where he was talking about the incident firsthand and what happened. And he said it himself. Because that's the question I had. I said, okay, Billy Joe Saunders knew exactly where Deontay Wilder was. He went up to Deontay Wilder. They were at a restaurant in Ireland, and Billy Joe Saunders knew exactly where he was. He knew he was eating or about to eat or sitting down. He knew exactly where he was in his location. How did he know that? Right? And, the thing is that Billy Joe Saunders, this is the reason why the altercation came about, is because Billy Joe Saunders said some shit about Deontay Wilder. He accused, and this is what a suspected or white supremacist would say about a black man calling out, issues regarding racism. So, Deontay Wilder accused Eddie Hearn, right, who's the promoter of Anthony Joshua, or I should say Anthony Johnson. I'm not going to call him Anthony Joshua. Anthony Johnson, of milking him for money, which is true. Eddie Hearn is just using Anthony Johnson for money, right? And Billy Joe Saunders took offense to that. And during an interview with IFL TV, I believe, Billy Joe Saunders said Deontay Wilder is a racist cunt. So again, this is what these suspected white supremacists do. They always deny, deflect, and be dismissive. So when someone points out racism, right, the dominant white society likes to say, no, they're not racist, but you're racist for pointing it out. So it's like a traffic reporter, right? You're watching the news. Just a simple analogy. A traffic reporter reporting the traffic saying, hey, don't take this highway because there's a traffic jam. And then you're watching the traffic report saying like, well, damn, I don't want to hear that. I need to go to take that street. This traffic reporter is an idiot and they should lose their job for saying not to take this damn route or this highway. Right? For pointing out the obvious. You're pointing out something that that's going to obviously help you out because you have an opportunity to take another entry point, another direction to where you need to go. And the traffic reporter is saying, don't take this highway. But you get mad at the traffic reporter for pointing out the obvious. And that's the same thing of what Billy Joe Saunders did. He gets mad for Deontay Wilder pointing out the obvious that Eddie Hearn is milking Anthony Johnson. Point blank and simple. But overall, guys, I think, to me, there's a lot of unanswered questions. Again, Billy Joe Saunders confronted Deontay Wilder. If you watch the video, and again, shout out to Nestor Gibbs from the Boxing Voice. Billy Joe Saunders confronted Deontay Wilder. Then Deontay Wilder said, hey, did you call me a racist cunt? Billy Joe Saunders said, yeah. Billy Joe Saunders owned up to what he said. Then that's when Deontay Wilder got up, right? And obviously Deontay Wilder's 6'7". He had his whole entourage there. Billy Joe Saunders was dolo by himself. And reportedly, that's when shit went left. And Billy Joe Saunders, now here's the other conflicting reports. Billy Joe Saunders admits to throwing chicken at Deontay Wilder. I watched Nestor Gibbs' interview or live stream. He says he can't confirm or deny whether or not anything was thrown. So there's some conflicting reports there. But nevertheless, something happened. Obviously, Deontay Wilder got up. Billy Joe Saunders was there, and he left. Now I can understand why he ran, because it's one against Deontay Wilder plus his entourage. I understand, but here's an unanswered question again. If Billy Joe Saunders knew he said what he said, calling Deontay Wilder a racist cunt, why would you go confront him? How did you know where he was, what time, etc., and all that stuff? How did you know all that? Right? So those are, I'm not saying the incident was staged or not, but it is highly questionable about what happened. Nonetheless, this whole incident now has been squashed immediately because they knew the most important thing is the money and their reputation. They did not want that to precede them. They did not want their money to be lost or the reputation to precede them. So they squashed it the next day. But like I said, I still have a lot of unanswered questions about Billy Joe Saunders confronting Deontay Wilder, knowing that Billy Joe Saunders said what he said. You know, why would you confront a man about something? You said something negative about a man, and you're going to confront him anyway and shake his hand, and you own up to what you said. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It doesn't. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So anyway, that's my quick take about what happened. As you guys know, I'm a huge boxing fan. That's the only sport I care about. I follow the sport very closely, and yeah, that's my take about the situation. Just a lot of unanswered questions, and the whole situation was highly questionable. Right? The fact that Billy Joe Saunders said what he said and still confronted and shook Deontay Wilder's hand. Right? So it's just a lot of unanswered questions regarding that. But nonetheless, I'm glad they squashed it and they understood that money and their reputation is more important than going potentially to jail over some trivial bullshit. You know? And that's real talk. All right, so those are my quick thoughts about this incident, family. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys know any other information regarding this incident, let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure you follow me on social media at GMOGMediaTV. All links are down below in the description, family. Till next time, Shanti, aka the Black Separatist, signing out. Peace.